Alright guys, Rick Sharp back here again from sharpstrengthtraining.com, and right now I'm going to talk a little bit about sport-specific training and functional training. And I really think people have gotten far too carried away with this concept. They try to dazzle you with tricks and all kinds of crazy stuff. And here's my take on it. For your sport, go to practice. Get good at your sport or your event or whatever it is that you're training for. Use the weight room to build strength and structural balance. So for your specific sport, there are going to be certain muscle imbalances that are prone to repeating the same motions over and over and over again. You know, distance runners, I've noticed oftentimes have weak glutes, so just not a lot of stimulation there. So go to the weight room, work on fixing your weak spots, and then finding out what movements do you need to be really strong at or powerful at. And then, so you're basically hitting the muscle groups that are neglected by your sport. You're trying to reduce injury from overuse patterns. You know, if you throw a baseball over and over, so there's going to be certain things that you need to try to correct outside of practice because you're doing lots and lots of repetitions. But I'm not really a big fan of balance boards and all that stuff. I know people like them, BOSU balls and all those things. I mean, build your body up, look for imbalance, and this is really whether you play a sport or not, look for imbalances. Most people have posture issues. Cyclists a lot of times have the protracted shoulder girdle and their upper back's not getting worked as much. And so you have to really work on fixing any unbalanced parts of your body, and then building in strength is going to transfer to whatever you need to be good at. And then conditioning is the same thing. You know, it's good to have a big gas tank, and especially for everyday life stuff, because you never know what you're going to encounter outside of your sport and your hobbies and whatever that you need to be in shape for. But you only need a certain amount of conditioning for certain sports too, so don't get caught up in trying to do too much or being overdoing it in that department, because it's real easy to lead to burnout. So don't practice the movements you're going to be doing in your sport or event. You know, you're going to screw up your timing if you're a tennis player and you're pulling on a cable with some tennis racket handle contraption or a golf swing. Work on the muscles that are going to help you rotate and do what you need to do in the gym, and work on a balance from left side to right side if you have a dominant side and things like that. But as far as replicating your event, that's what practice is for. You know, you have a coach to work on your swinging a bat, swinging a club, swinging a tennis racket, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing. You have coaches for that. So trying to do weighted punches or whatever, it's just going to mess you up when you're practicing. So to recap, just keep it simple, basic, build strength through your entire body, balance out whatever is getting thrown off by your sport, bring up any weak spots, and then get strong where you need to be strong. You know, if you need explosive, powerful hips, then do exercises that are going to lead to that. And a good coach will know, what to do. They'll look at your physique and see if you're picking up any of the patterns that are typical with athletes in your sport, and work to make you strong where you need to be strong and offset any imbalances. So it doesn't have to be all tricky, and it's pretty straightforward. Strength and conditioning is for strength and conditioning. Practice is for getting better at your skill. The strength training should complement it, but you don't want to overdo it. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys out, and I will talk to you later, man. See you.